announced that it will make changes to its Maps tool, making it impossible to access its customers' location history. This means the company will no longer comply with law enforcement warrants seeking data on people in the vicinity of a crime. So for more on this, I want to bring in Cyrus Farivar. He is a senior writer at Forbes covering tech and innovation. So this is fascinating. When I first heard about the story this morning, I kind of recall a case where there was a wrongful arrest because the gentleman just happened to be in the area with his cell phone and the metadata was just sort of gobbled up. So can you explain to people, what this data is, what we're talking about, or what changes Google is making?
Yeah, that's exactly right. So this is what's known as a geofence warrant. Sometimes it's called a reverse location search. Basically, what happens is exactly as you described. So if the police are looking for a particular criminal suspect in a particular area, what they do is they go to Google and they say, hey, Google, please give us all of the data of all of the phones that were in a certain geographic area within a certain window of time. And with that, they can hopefully narrow down to the suspect that they're looking for. However, civil liberties advocates, criminal defense attorneys, and others have long criticized this practice, saying that it's overbroad and it sweeps up, as you pointed out, innocent people who have nothing to do with the crime being investigated.
Right. You could be in the area with your phone, or you could not even be with your phone at the time. And,
exactly.
But your phone's there. And so you're guilty by association, if you will, in a loose phrasing.
So explain how these changes are going to work.
Sure. So the primary change is that Google is basically no longer going to produce responsive materials to these requests that are coming in from law enforcement. There are certainly other ways and other things that Google will do to respond to data requests from law enforcement. If they come to a warrant, for example, and are seeking particularized, personalized information about one particular subject, and if a judge signs off on it, then they will, hand over, for example, contents of somebody's email account, for example, and other types of specific information. But what Google is saying they will no longer do is provide this sort of bulk location data that it ordinarily had been giving up in response to these geofence warrants.
So, I know there have been kind of lawsuits and criticism, but Google's not being motivated by like a loss in the courts or anything. Why are they doing this now?
Yeah, it's a really good question. We don't know exactly why Google is doing this now. There's some speculation that this may have. It's possible that Google may have been asked to provide information having to do with some abortion rights cases from around the country. That's possible. We don't know that for sure. We also know that geofence warrants have been used in some of the January 6th prosecutions in Washington. Again, we don't know precisely why. Google's not saying exactly why. We do know, however, that Google or that this technique is being discussed for the very first time at the appellate federal court level. The Fourth Circuit in Virginia just earlier this month heard oral arguments in a case called United States versus Chatry, where the three judges were asked to evaluate for the first time at the appellate court level, so a higher court beyond a district court, as to whether this was constitutional. And we don't have a ruling yet from that court, but as this technique and the legality of it moves through the courts, Google may have decided, you know what, we're just going to take the same approach that Apple has already taken and just not respond to these requests and change the way we do business.
Yeah, because part of what Apple has argued is that they don't have access to this information because they are particularly vigilant when it comes to the privacy of their consumers. That's part of their that's their pitch. But there is another side to this argument, right? And it's the side of law enforcement. And this kind of data has been successfully used to solve crimes. What's law enforcement saying?
Yeah, that's true. Law enforcement historically has been in favor of the use of this technique. An association of district attorneys here in California have come out in favor of this and have previously spoken out when there were proposed regulations that would restrict this use here in California. The Santa Clara County District Attorney's Office has said that the Sheriff's Department has used this technique 9 times in 2022 to go after burglary cases. So this is used in all kinds of cases, ranging from burglaries, robberies, things of that nature that are relatively smaller on the criminal spectrum, I guess you could say, to all the way up to something like the January 6th riot, which is like a pretty obviously very serious and criminal matter of national importance. But this certainly will potentially change the way that law enforcement does business. But I will also point out, as I mentioned, law enforcement does have a plethora of other techniques that they can use to access material of this nature.
All right, Cyrus Farivar, thank you very much. Really interesting.
Thank you for having me.